We partner very closely with the state, who in turn partners with the federal government. And so we also partner with other key agencies of the federal government, like the Forest Service. And so we do get engagement with them and have contact with them. Although, we are anticipating that there could be a cut in federal funding that affects us directly at emergency management and could affect things like wildfire firefighting resources in the future. So the National Interagency Fire Center, also known as NIFC, provides outlooks for wildfire. In the Pacific Northwest this year, it's currently expected to be a normal risk for June, with elevated risk for July and August, and you can see that in the maps here depicted in red. Wildfire risk in general in King County and the Pacific Northwest varies from time of year to time of year, and generally our time of highest risk for wildfire is late summer and early fall, usually before it starts raining. And from 2006 to 2022, August and September are the months where the most critical fire weather occurs, although it can occur in other months as well. And just as a quick reminder, in 2022, the Bulk Creek Fire and two other wildfires, the Loch Katrine and Murphy Lakes Fire, were ignited in September and burned through October. The area in King County where forests intersect and overlap with urban communities is known as the Wildland Urban Interface, or the WUI. It's shown here in red, and just to note, this map is not a map of risk, it just shows where the WUI areas are. More than 352,000 people live in these areas, which are some of the highest vulnerabilities to wildfire. And again, it just denotes the areas or the communities that may be first exposed to wildfire if it moves from wildland into an urban area. There's important preparedness activities here. Evacuation planning, home hardening, and community level mitigation are important. And we certainly acknowledge that there are areas for improvement, certainly in the areas of coding and zoning, planning and preparedness, and then public education and mitigation support. Communities are growing in awareness of their vulnerability to wildfire, especially following the wildfires that we saw in Lahaina and Los Angeles. But there are also community members who don't believe that wildfires happen on this side of the Cascades. And this is somewhat concerning because much of the responsibility for wildfire falls upon the community and individuals within the WUI. This is a hazard that comes with wildfire, but it also can impact us when we don't have wildfires active in our region. The effects of smoke exposure range from eye and respiratory tract irritation to more serious health problems, including reduced lung function, bronchitis, asthma exacerbation, heart failure, and premature death. People with existing heart and lung diseases, older adults, children, and pregnant women are especially at risk of smoke-related health problems. The Puget Sound Clean Air Agency, in conjunction with our public health here in Seattle and King County, monitors air quality and communicates the level of unhealthiness with the Air Quality Index, which tracks conditions and concerns related to concentrations of pollutants. In 2022, smoke from the Bulk Creek Fire and other area fires reduced the air quality in the region to the worst in the world for multiple days. According to a health impact assessment by the University of Washington researchers, a similar smoke episode in 2020 contributed to an estimated 92 excess deaths in the region, several of which could have been prevented with reduced exposure to smoke.